Over the years, EA have released thousands of cards, but every so often we get cards that are extremely difficult to get our hands on. Whether it's due to them being a fan favorite, having crack stats, or EA making a mistake. These are the 5 rarest cards in FIFA history. First off, we have a card that everyone will remember from FIFA 23. Team of the Year, Kylian Mbappe.
Okay. Donc ça veut dire que toi, tu commences à bien faire.
When this card released, it sat at 10 million coins, but after a while, it began to rise up to 15 million because of how little it was released in packs. If you saw this card in your opponent's lineup, it was basically game over. But next we have a card that was rare for a whole other reason. In FIFA 18, for some reason, EA got a bit confused and released a Footmas Werner.
I play a lot of Fortnite.
Now you might be asking, what's wrong with that? Well, he was released as a Brazilian card and as a Juventus card too, which at the time was playing for Leipzig. And now it sounds like the EA we all know, right? Now the only reason why this is not higher up in the rankings is because EA actually did manage to fix this within a couple of minutes, which is a big surprise to all of us. Now me being a Chelsea fan, I actually wanted Timo Werner a long time ago before we actually signed this, and we actually did get our hands on him, as we all know. But at the same time, we all know how it ended too. With him having 90 finishing back in those days, it just made me believe nowadays that EA just never watched him in the first place. 9 years earlier, we witnessed the first rare FIFA card, which was Gold Kiesling. You might be wondering what was so special about him. Well, it's nothing really. It seems that with a mix of EA not putting him in packs enough and him being overpowered in game, led to this card being extremely unattainable. If you watch this part of the video, it'd be very much appreciated if you guys could hit that subscribe button down below. And if you want to show even greater support, you can also become a member too. Get videos 2 days early, exclusive live streams, giveaways, and even more. In contrast to Kiesling, this next card's rarity is a lot easier to understand. In FIFA 14, EA did bring out legends into Ultimate Team, and there was a group of players that was brought into the game, but there was one specific player, which is the jersey I'm actually wearing, Brazil, that was actually in that group of players that was extremely rare. 95 Pele. Now, I don't really think we need to really go into explaining why 95 Pele was so expensive. This card was insane, and it almost felt like the person you were playing against was cheating if you had them in your team. So if 15 million coin icon Pele is the second rarest card of all time, surely the next player is even a bigger player. Ronaldo, Messi, maybe even R9. Well, no. The rarest card of all time is Andrew Sincala. Now, EA being EA, they released him as an inform in FIFA 12 because in that year, Zambia did actually win the AFCON. But what they didn't realize was that Sincala wasn't even in their squad. This lets them removing him after just 20 minutes. Because of how limited he was going for around 700k plus on PlayStation. Call me nostalgia immersion, but these are the sort of things I miss about FIFA nowadays. Because if this was to happen nowadays in FC 25, people will bat an eye about it, of course. But give it a day or two and no one would even care about it anymore. And this card will go for cheapest chips. But because back in those days, there wasn't that many promo cards, and obviously informs actually did matter, this card was going for that amount of price. I think one thing we can say for sure is regardless how good this game once was, EA have not changed at all.
The cheapest and most reliable foot coins, make sure you check out U7buy.com. Gives some of the best prices around for you to buy Ultimate Team coins. And if you use code DANNY, you can save yourself 8% off.